Hello, my name is Tracy Adkins, and I'm here today to talk to you about your potential training opportunity. This district puts their students first and wants to make sure their educational needs are being met. To better serve the district's students, it was determined that a reduction in district printing costs was required and look for ways to bring technology into the classroom. Teachers in the district have been tasked with reducing their paper use. In the past, teachers have relied on their printed materials for students to practice and assess learning. The district has decided it wants the teachers to use one less case of paper per semester. Right now, they are given 3 cases of paper per semester, a total of 6 for the year. They want to reduce that by 1 per semester, so a total of 4 for the year. Teachers are resisting this mandate for a number of reasons. They have been teaching and delivering content this way for years. They make copies of articles, they create worksheets, and they create tests. They're used to doing it this way. Classrooms don't have textbooks. They're too expensive. They aren't bought. Once textbooks are expired or out of date, they don't replace them. And schools do not have the financial resources to have technology for student use in every classroom. It's more than just the paper. It's the cost of the printers, the toners, the cartridges, the ink, the repair and replacement parts, the labor for the IT. Instead of these folks being downtown working on the servers, they are out in the field traveling to schools and fixing printers that are working harder than they really should. The excessive printing has created the need for recycling to come into the school and have recycling bins, and for a company to come and pick up all the paper just to be sent out for recycling. And there has to be an option for the teachers. If they're not going to be able to print or print less, how are they supposed to deliver their lessons? Teachers, parents, and students are already comfortable with using electronic grade books. Technology is a language that our students are fluent. There are electronic resources and websites that teachers and students can use on a daily basis. Khan Academy, USA Test Prep, Kahoot, where they can play games, they can watch videos, they can listen to podcasts. Classroom management systems like Google Classroom and Schoology can be used to deliver these resources. They can deliver homework, they can submit assignments, they can take tests, and better yet, teachers can create tests in a multiple choice, true, false, or matching platform. It will grade it for them. These are great options. The challenge is districts don't have the funds to purchase these technologies outright. Crowdsourcing training for teachers, it's really important because there's just no money in the district to purchase technology for their classrooms. To kind of get an understanding of what teachers do or do not know, we'll create a survey and send it out to kind of gauge what teachers know, how to get an idea of how they're using their paper, what they know about crowdsourcing, have they ever fundraised. This hopefully will bring out to the forefront teachers locally in their schools and in their district who have had success with crowdsourcing, and they could be willing to share their stories across the district. This is an opportunity, and hopefully the teachers will see it exactly for what it is. 2 things need to happen first. We need to agree on a crowdsourcing platform like DonorsChoose, and then decide on the number and the type of technology each classroom will be using. Crowdsourcing takes skill. So training is important. We need to bring someone in here who is an expert, and the presenter can show the teachers how to write an introduction. The introduction will give a description of need. It will talk about their school and their classroom population. What does it look like? Take some pictures of the classroom, get some of the teacher engaging with their students to kind of personalize it. On the crowdsourcing website, they have access to their shopping, so the teachers will learn how to use their shopping resources online. And then marketing. While the crowdsource idea is to have the mass wide open people donate, there are ways you can market your crowdsourcing locally, because your parents and your community may not know of the real struggles and lack of technology in your school. So the training, while we want to not interfere, we definitely don't want to interfere with our teaching during the day. So, and after school is problematic. So ideally we have it held during pre-planning. The teachers are already in place, they're there, there's no students, there's no substitutes. We can get the training done pretty easily then. Like I said, we want to bring in a paid expert and to demonstrate the nuances of platform. While the expert is there, have the teachers will create their account and start building their platform. Local teachers who have found success will bring them as part of the process as well, and they can show their colleagues of how navigate the system and how to make their sites pop. At the end of training, have an online assessment to kind of capture what they've learned, see what they like, what they knew, what they didn't know, what they thought of the person delivering the training and whatnot. After the training, have a series of emails go out to kind of check and see how everyone's doing, give them links for remediation, for additional training, and to help them build and maybe even pair them up with somebody who's been successful locally. Administrators and department chairs can set and monitor benchmarks. Say, okay, you have to have your introduction done by this time, your pictures done by this time, getting it live, putting it on social media, and whatnot. So the assessment tools to kind of gauge how we're doing in our fundraising and drive is to do questionnaires, focus groups where teachers will get small groups at every school to kind of see how they're doing, what they thought of the training, how it's been going so far, and have someone kind of watch and see what they're doing, and a document review. The document review from the district can show, okay, this is how much has been spent on spending before training, and we can look on it to see how the costs have changed over time. Okay, so we've laid out here our ROI analysis plan. We have it broken down the categories of the data items, the benefit categories, how we're going to isolate the effects of the process, methods of converting it to data where we can, our cost categories, our intangible benefits, the plan to communicate for our final report, and anything that might be influencing or issues during the application. Some intervening variables to consider. Donations may be in progress when the training program started. Teachers may have already started a crowdsourcing initiative of their own, may have applied for grants, they may have, the district may have already received donations independently from local community or parents. Then we have to consider teacher job satisfaction. Teachers may not want to participate. No matter what, you can't get them on board. They may be close to retiring, they don't want to change their ways. But then on the other end of the spectrum, you have new teachers that are coming in to the district who are younger, who are savvy with electronically, who are going to be willing to participate in crowdsourcing training and getting technology for their classrooms. The way to isolate the effects, of course, is to review our trend line analysis and review our focus groups, observe our teachers, engage conversations and talk with them via email, keep track of a training log, make sure everyone has attended the training session, and get the estimates from our teachers and our program department chairs, because they'll have a sense of what's going on. So some intangibles to consider. These can't really be measured because these are perception and opinion, but some teachers are going to be proud of what they've been able to accomplish through crowdsource. They know that this is going to help them connect with their students in ways they haven't been able to before, because it's innovative. They can create new projects. Instead of doing it on paper, they can do it electronically. Students are already familiar with the technology. They know how to navigate through the system here. There's an opportunity to increase student attendance. You're going to find students who may not have wanted to come to school because it's boring doing things the way that they used to do it. But if it's with technology in the classroom, it may appeal to them, and they'll get them to school. You could see an improvement in test scores, higher college acceptance rates because kids can actually do them at school, apply for scholarships, and expose them to new career ideas. And whether our parents and local community members are able to donate or not or participate in crowdsourcing endeavors at this moment, this will be a good opportunity to engage them with their community, maybe get them and come in as guest speakers, and to be able to connect with them later on for future fundraising endeavors. So let's, for the sake of this exercise, let's base our numbers on one of our schools that has 1,000 students, 50 teachers. Right now, each teacher is given 3 cases of paper per semester, which is a total of 6 cases per year. The target is for each teacher to receive 2 cases per semester, which is 4 cases per year. SoftwareShelf.com reports that schools annually spend $4,000 per month on printing costs. That means it's over 10-month school year. That's $40,000. And Staples right now has a case of paper on sale for $32.99. So to kind of help us use those figures to kind of plug some information in, we can kind of gather the annual printing cost per teacher is $800, and paper cost is $32.99 times 6 cases they're allotted per year, so it's $197.94. So we can see the gap there. There's $600 plus each year per teacher being unnecessarily spent on printing, and we got to find a way to get this cost under control. So here's a glimpse of our intervention cost. We're at a total program cost with all our elements. We have the program development. Materials are based on 1-day participation of teachers, travel and lodging, facilitation, and meeting refreshments, and we are totaling that at $33,030. So we can look here, we have our values plugged in to calculate the benefit cost ratio and the return on investment. The BCR equaling 1.211 and the ROI equaling 21.1%. On the surface, this looks great. However, when I calculated this, I included the cost for teachers' day rate unnecessarily. And if we recalculate this, we are going to have a shift in these numbers to something more favorable. So recalculating, revising our intervention cost, our total program cost is lowered down to $21,450 with an improvement. The lowering of the total program cost has adjusted the BCR and the ROI. The BCR is now at 1.865 and the ROI is now at 86.48%. These are much favorable numbers, and we are comfortable at recommending the district move forward with the training initiative for their teachers to train on crowdsourcing fundraising. Thank you very much for your time. Initial reporting, which is going to be based on historical data, will be reported to the district at the district level and school administrators. There will also be reports covering any changes in cost, whether it be savings or if the costs are staying the same. We'll do that monthly for the first couple of months, and after that we'll go to recording changes after semester 1 and semester 2. We'll come back and look at it again and see how we need to change any training. And if there's any room for improvement, we will have to look and see if there's opportunities to reduce paper use further, or if there's other saving options we need to explore. and here are the references I've used.